Hi guys, in this video we're going to discuss about why history is important for us. If you want to become a great man and live a great life, then this video is for you. Let's get started. And you might be thinking, what does history have to do with my life? But let me ask you a question. Let's say you find a mysterious box in your attic, a box full of old diaries and letters. You open them and find stories of your grandparents and their families, their hopes, dreams, struggles, and achievements. After reading these personal accounts of the past, you feel closer to your roots, don't you? You realize that your family's history is also part of your history. You start to see how the events and choices made by previous generations have shaped your life in ways you never imagined. Suddenly, history doesn't seem like a bunch of boring dates and names from your textbooks. Instead, it feels alive and relevant because it's a part of you. In fact, our whole purpose in life is to discover who we are, where we come from, and where we are going. In other words, to understand history. You might think this is easy, but the truth is, it's very difficult. Our modern society tries really hard to stop us from learning the truth about our history. Many countries erase certain historical facts from school curriculums and rewrite history books. So it's up to you to take matters into your own hands and learn the truth about history. Let me tell you why. First, history is the key to understanding the present. Events that happened in the past often have consequences that we deal with today. For example, if you live in America, you might enjoy many freedoms and rights that were fought for by people who came before you. Or if you live in Europe, you might appreciate the advancements in technology and medicine that were made possible by the scientific revolution that began in the 16th century. By studying history, we can learn about the struggles and achievements of those who came before us, and we can better understand the challenges and opportunities that we face today. Second, history helps us make better decisions in the future. One of the best things about being human is our ability to learn from our mistakes. By studying history, we can learn from the successes and failures of past societies and leaders. We can learn from their mistakes and try to avoid repeating them. For example, if we study the history of a particular country and learn about the factors that led to their economic growth, we can try to apply those lessons to our own country and work towards improving our own economy. Similarly, if we learn about the mistakes that previous leaders made, we can work to be better leaders ourselves. By studying history, we gain a deeper understanding of the world around us and the people in it. We learn about different cultures, beliefs, and values, and we gain a greater appreciation for the diversity of human experience. This can help us become more tolerant and compassionate towards those who are different from us, and it can help us build stronger relationships. Finally, history helps us to develop critical thinking skills. When we study history, we learn to analyze evidence, evaluate sources, and form our own opinions based on the facts. These are all important skills that can help us in all aspects of our lives. For example, when we read a news article, we can use our historical knowledge to evaluate the source and the bias of the article. We can also use our knowledge of historical events to predict how the current event might unfold in the future. By studying history, we learn to think critically and to make informed decisions based on the facts. We all know about World War II. It was a global conflict that involved the vast majority of countries and resulted in an estimated 40 to 85 million fatalities. But did you know that there was a war going on in the Pacific Ocean right alongside it? It was called the Second Sino-Japanese War. It started in 1937 and ended in 1945. It was a brutal and bloody conflict that resulted in millions of deaths and untold suffering. The war was fought between China on one side and Japan and its allies on the other. The Japanese army was particularly brutal and committed. Widespread atrocities against Chinese civilians and soldiers alike. They raped, pillaged, and murdered on a massive scale. Now, why should you care about this war? Why is it important for you to know about this conflict? Here's why. First, it's a reminder of the horrors of war. War is never a pleasant subject, but it's especially disturbing when it involves the rape and murder of civilians. The Japanese army's atrocities in China are a reminder of the evil that can be done in the name of war and the importance of trying to prevent such atrocities from happening again. Second, it's a reminder of the strength and resilience of the human spirit. Despite the horrific conditions they faced, the Chinese people never gave up hope. They fought bravely against the Japanese and they refused to let their culture and traditions be destroyed. Their resilience is an inspiration to us all, and a reminder that no matter how difficult the situation may seem, we should never give up hope. Third, it's a reminder of the importance of international cooperation. The war was not just a conflict between two countries. It was a global conflict that involved many nations and resulted in a worldwide depression. It's a reminder that we are all interconnected and that we must work together to solve the problems facing our world today. Finally, it's a reminder of the importance of remembering history. Many people forget the lessons of the past and repeat the mistakes of their ancestors. We must remember the atrocities committed during the war and honor the victims by working to create a better world. It's sad that so many people do and know about this war and the atrocities committed during it. But it's important to remember that ignorance is not bliss. Only by learning from the mistakes of the past can we hope to create a better future. So let's make sure that we never forget the Second Sino-Japanese War. Let us make sure that we remember that victims and honor their memory by working to create a world where such atrocities never repeat themselves. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something new. It's important to remember history because it shapes who we are and it helps us understand the world around us. It also helps us to become better people and make better decisions in the future. So let's make sure that we never forget the past and that we use it to make our future brighter. Now it's your turn. What is your favorite history fact and why? Share it with me in the comments section below. I can't wait to hear what you have to say. If you found this video valuable, consider joining our community. We're a group of people who are passionate about learning and growing together. By becoming a member, you'll get access to exclusive content and a supportive community of like-minded individuals. So if you're ready to take your learning journey to the next level, click the link in the description below to join our community. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.